Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Welcome to today's Market Mornings brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. My name is Robert Roy and this update is for Thursday, January 5th, 2023. As we get started on our candidates today, keep in mind everything we look at is for educational purposes. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. And if you like what you see, make sure you follow along, not only here on YouTube, but on the various social platforms that we have out there. And make sure you focus on tradinglikeaboss.com, where we have the latest and greatest of all of the free content that we have out there. We've got a phenomenal training series coming up called Becoming a Pattern Whisperer. Do not miss out on that free training. You can register right there. All right, with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. So first off, we want to take a look at economic reports for today. We've got ADP, non-farm payroll, that comes in at 8:15. And then we've got unemployment comes in at 8:30. Notice the ADP report, which is not a government report, is more important than the government is. Go figure, right? We had Fed yesterday. We've got some reports coming out tomorrow as well that are going to be potential, which we'll get into tomorrow. But for now, let's jump next into the futures and see what's going on there, right? So let's see. All right. So the ES, it's funny, I'm watching CNBC. It's on in the background over my left shoulder, and you hear Joe Kernan, who my favorite announcer to hate, comes up and says, "Oh, the market's surging. The Dow is up 1." Okay, it's that kind of day, I guess. 5 3/4 points to the upside on the S&P, 18 on the Dow, 27 on the Nasdaq. Ruts up 2.5. Bitcoin still can't break that 17K. Ethereum is at 1250. It's up $1.50. Gold is down another 6 and jingle. Oil, crude is up $1.48, 74 1/4 or so. So not too shabby. It's a good number, good price. I love this warm weather we're having here in the East, which we're not using any heat, right? Which is awesome. I don't know how long it stays like this, but we'll take it, right? But that's what's driving some of the energy stuff is that, all right? So with that, let's jump over to our list and go and focus on our candidates for today. The very first one is Amazon, right? So Amazon, let's see, it's layoffs, right? So they've got 18,000 people that are being laid off, right? More than expected. Investors like that. That means costs come down, right? So Amazon right now is up $1.61. They're about 86 3/4 right now. So if we go and kind of dig in right now, 86 3/4. So we got above this 85, 87 level. So that's about 86. We don't have a lot of good room in there, right? So here's what we're going to do on Amazon. We're going to look at a bull put spread below 85. We're going to do it aggressive. I'd like it to be a little bit higher in price. In an ideal world, under stock and options, the stock would be above 87 and a retest of the 86. Then look at the bull put spread. If we could do that, then I'll take a full 10 contracts. If it just continues to move up without a pullback, I'm going to want to go ahead and do a smaller number of contracts on my trade. So we look at Coinbase, COIN. They got a downgrade today. They've got all kinds of stuff because of FTX and all the things, crazy things going for them. We were in a bearish neutral bias as of yesterday. We're at 35.29 today, down $2.50. So we're just above that 34.5 level still. So we're going to look at a bear call spread above 41, which is this fib line right here. CRSP is our next one. They got a coverage initiated. I wrote this one down. Normally I wouldn't care about the broker, but I wrote the broker down for this one because I've not heard their name in a long time. EF Hutton. If you remember, I do, as earlier in my career, the commercials that said when in the restaurant it's very busy, and two people are talking, and someone said E.F. Hutton, and the whole restaurant stops, and everybody stares at them, right? And then the announcer says, when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen, right? Well, you haven't heard E.F. Hutton. They're not the Morgan Stanleys, the Goldman Sachses, the Bank of America, the Citigroups. They're not them. They're not even Piper Jaffray or UBS, right? But they did have a lot of companies out today that they had either initiated coverage on or maintaining coverage on and so forth. So they came out and initiated coverage today on CRSP. They're up $2.50 today to 46.5. So it puts me above my 21 moving average, which is all I need to have happen. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 43, which is this fib line down here. CRWD is next. They got to maintain on their earnings, on their coverage rather. And they're down, let's see, they are down $2.97. So they haven't upgraded them. We're going to maintain what we said, but they're down to 101 right now. So we actually need to put a 100-point level in here. So let's go ahead and do that. So we always put 100-point increments in on our positions, unless we're trading very large positions that move more than $50 a day on average, which this does not. This stock moves about $5 a day on average. So the 100-point level is down there. We're sitting at 101, just above it. We're looking at 99 to 114. We need to split this level in half. In other words, we need what's called a Fitbit in here. All right, so we're looking at, and let's pull this one out first. And then this. All right, so we're looking at a bear call spread above 107. Right, then we go to DHR. All right, DHR, they got a downgrade by Credit Suisse. They're down $4.07 right now. It puts them down at 262. So we're right above that 261 level, that fib line. We're going to look at a bear call spread above 269. Right? DocuSign. DocuSign got to maintain also. And they're up $1.65 to 58. Right? So it gets them just above that 57.78 level. We're going to look at a bull put spread below. We got to go to that next fib line, which is 55. Probably not going to get a lot of premium for it, but that's what we've got to choose. And then WDC is the last one of the day. WDC is up $1.92. They're back in merger talks again. So it's $35 right now they're at. There was a rumor about it yesterday already, I believe. We're up at 35, so we're way up there. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 34. You might want to consider this aggressive. It's a little bit close for my liking. All right. Keep something in mind. I didn't say it, but Amazon, one of the stocks that are on my personal list for what we do in power option plays. So I put it down as a bull put spread. We're also going to look at Amazon potentially today. I'm going to put or a long option. Right, which means you're going to go ahead and potentially buy a call or a put on Amazon based on what it is that it's doing. Right, folks, when you go to Trading Like a Boss, there is Tony's upcoming class, Becoming a Pattern Whisperer. Go ahead and get registered for it. Tony rocks. He's an amazing trader, and what he will teach you in patterns in just an hour will take you years to learn on your own. So with that, make it a profitable day, and I will see all of you at our next update mañana. Talk to you then. Bye for now.